What's up, guys? Today we're going to do one of my favorite modifications to my EP3 hatch. We're going to dip our wheels. So if you're unfamiliar with what Plasti-Dip is, it's a rubberized coating. You can do all kinds of different variety of colors, matte. They even make pearlizers. You can glossify them, all that kind of stuff now. I've done quite a bit of jobs with Plasti-Dip. I've done probably about 3 or 4 sets of wheels. I've actually done 2 complete cars. One of my favorite things. I just really enjoy doing it. I would like to get into doing some of the vinyl wrap, but it takes a little bit more manpower, and I probably need a few hands and some other stuff, where just dipping wheels is really easy. So we're going to be doing it, though, interestingly enough, in like a metallic gray from, if you're familiar, if you're curious, dipyourcar.com is the website where I've bought most of my dip. Some stuff, though, comes in cans, so I got a red can here. These you can actually get like Home Depot. Black, gray, and red, I think, are the only 3 colors they typically tend to carry. Sometimes you can find the glossifier as well. So we're not doing red, but I do have red that I just bought one time and I haven't used them yet. What we're going to be doing, though, is we're going to be using leftover gallons. So the other way that you can buy it, mainly just from dipyourcar.com or from the internet. I don't know any stores that sell gallons, especially in the specialty colors. This is left over from my old Subaru Forester. I did the entire car in this. I don't even know if I have a picture of it. If I can find one, I'll put it in here. But did the entire car in this gray, and this is left over from that, and I want to do the wheels in it. The thing I'm not too sure about that we're going to be exploring in the video today is that was about 4, maybe 5 years ago. I'm hoping the paint is still good, but we're going to find out. If worse comes to worse, we peel it off. That's the cool thing about Plasti-Dip. If you want to change the color, if you put it on thick enough, you got to do enough coats, but the stuff literally just peels off. So you can peel it off and try again. If you get bored, don't want to do a different color, or it didn't do a good enough job, peel it off. Worst comes to worst, the gray doesn't work, we'll peel it off, and we'll just go buy some cans of black and do black or something like that. It doesn't have plenty of time. The other thing, though, is because I used to do cars, I had a full spray kit. So you put it in here, you can spray the whole car down. I wanted to do that with the wheels. The only issue is I let somebody borrow my sprayer, and they lost, or I don't know where the main unit is that actually does the compression of the air, and you hook the hose up to this and do the spraying. So I don't know where it is, so this is kind of useless right now. What I did do, though, is I went to my local hardware store and bought one of these spray systems. It just has a jar that you'll put the paint in, and then you hook it up to an aerosol can, and we'll do it that way. So I wanted to use this gallon. I've had it sitting in the garage for years. I love the color. I didn't want to go buy a can of it unless I know that's good. So we're going to try this. You do have to thin it. So if you're using just regular Plasti-Dip, I think they do sell gallons that are sprayable now, that are pre-thinned, and you just pour them right in and go. The other gallons, though, we need to thin it, and the Xylol, or the Zelino, whatever brand you're looking at with their name it, but this is what you want to use to thin it out, because it's a rubber, oil-based kind of, it's a different mix. It's not, you don't just use regular paint thinner. This works best to thin it out. So it's about a 1-for-1 mix. So we're just going to fill up half the jar with Plasti-Dip, half the jar with this, shake her up, and we're going to see how it goes. So next thing we're going to do before we start painting, obviously we're going to clean the wheels, just so they're nice and clean. All I'm using is just some dish soap and water, just because I don't want to use anything with too many chemicals, because it may affect how the dip sticks to the wheel. So you want to kind of stay away from anything too chemical. So we're just going to clean them up, and then I'll show you how we'll mask them off, and then we will get painting. We're getting ready to mix our paint now. Like I said, I don't really know what this looks like. Hopefully we can just stir it up and it will be good to go. And screwdriver. I know paint keeps pretty well, but we've used some old paint before. I just don't know how good dip keeps over the years, but we'll find out. Like I said, worst comes to worst, we peel it off and start over. Alright, so it looks pretty regular. We just need to stir it up, but I mean, we usually have to stir it up. Oh yeah, I think we're good. Get that nice and stirred up. I need something to mix it all in before I pour it into this little jar, just because I want it to be mixed before I do that. I think I'm just going to use this, because why not? It's one of the good uses. That way you can just use something out of this. So we do about half and half. I'm going to do about till the 8 line of dip, and then we'll fill up to 16 with the thinner. Alright, so we got that. Actually went up to about 24 ounces, half and half. I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Get it nice and thin. And now we're going to, I like right in the face, now we're going to mask the wheels. Alright, so there you go. The cards, the scrapbook paper didn't really work out. It was too thin and the wind was blowing. I decided just to put some tape around it. I know it's not the best job, but the cool thing about dip is it comes off real easy. It's just once you get a nice like overspray, it can get kind of tough. So we'll stay pretty close. If anything gets up on here, it's okay. It just rubs off if you rub on it hard enough. But let's go ahead and start covering it with our first load. I got my painter filled up. Let's see how it goes. Went a little too thick there, as you can see, but you want to go just light spray in your first run. So the first one I put on was a little runny. You can probably see it was running a lot. I had to use this to get some of the runs. I had a little bit more paint to my mixture. I think I had too much thinner. And it seems to be going on a little bit better now. Another issue I'm running into is because it is a rubberized, every once in a while the rubber's drying around the nozzle and throwing out a bunch of patterns, so every few minutes I just need to scrape off the rubber there. So I got a clean nozzle. This wheel is looking pretty good, and this is on the other side of the car that I started after I added more paint to my mix. So I definitely think I had too much thinner mixed in. I should have not done 1-to-1, probably like 2-to-1. But I think it's fine. I'm gonna let that other side get really good and dry, and then just go over heavy with this new mixture. And I'm probably still gonna see a little bit of the running, but I mean, for what I'm trying to do here, eventually I would like to go back and get the actual proper wheel kit from Dip Your Car and do them all over again. Eventually I actually want to get wheels for it. This is just kind of a stop holder while I do some other stuff. But it'll work. I think it'll be fine. You know, driving and stuff, and unless you get really up close to them, you probably won't really notice, and it doesn't bother me as much. But yeah, so I think we figured out a good mixture. And obviously, I didn't mention it before, but you want to go real light with your coats, at least the first 2 or 3 coats, really light, and then you can start kind of throwing it on a little thicker. I probably got a little overzealous on that first wheel too, and went a little bit thicker. The nozzle on this thing took a little bit while to get used to. Pressing it down all the way and letting it get in full flow. If I had my actual gun, I think it would have probably done a lot better. But it's all right. We're gonna the passenger side is gonna look really good, and the driver's side, we'll see what we can get out of it. We're just about done. I'm really happy with how they turned out. This was that good wheel, but let me show you the one that was really runny, that looked really kind of bad. Look at that. It actually turned out pretty good. Like I said, I let it dry for a while and then came back over with some heavy coats, and it covered up most of those drips. So it actually turned out a lot better than when I originally started. Those first few coats, I thought, oh no, it's not really working out. But I think the key was when I changed the mixture, and then just going and doing something else for a while, letting it really dry and get a good solid coat on there. One tip I did do that you didn't see is I put the car neutral and just rolled it like half a step back, because on the spokes I'm notorious for not being able to, forgetting, you know, the undersides. So roll the car back, get the other ones. It looks pretty good. I think let's take the tape off and let's get a good look at what they look like. Yeah, so you can see I got a little bit of overspray here, but that'll actually rub off pretty easy with just driving it. But man, very happy, look good. There you have it, the first dip job on the EP3 with the wheels. Who knows, maybe end up doing the entire car at some point, but for now, I'm just gonna stick with the wheels. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And like I said, dipyourcar.com, probably the best website out there. They got complete kits for wheels, for anything. Can't recommend it enough. Check them out. And we'll see you guys next time.